At 2:47 a.m. local time, 4 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers, call signs Pro-41 through 44, were pushing into Iranian airspace from 3 different vectors. Their mission: destroy Iranian ballistic missile storage sites buried in deep underground caves throughout the country. The Iranians believed their missiles were secure, hidden beneath layers of rock and reinforced engineering. Pro-41 and 44 were 90 miles southeast of a northern missile base, deep into the strike sequence. The complex they were targeting featured multiple cave entrances and vertical launch shafts designed to allow missiles to fire directly upward from underground positions. The calculations required for the strike were precise, factoring in speed, altitude, wind, and timing to release weapons at exactly the right point in space. Midway through these calculations, a warning came through. 2 MiG-29 fighters had scrambled from a nearby air base just 15 miles from the target area. The threat was immediate. Inside the B-2s, the crews maintained radio silence. Communication could be detected and exploited. Silence was part of their survival. A B-2 facing a MiG-29 directly would be at a severe disadvantage. The bomber relies on stealth, not speed or maneuverability. While radar might struggle to detect it, the MiG's infrared search and track system could potentially identify the bomber's heat signature if it got close enough. To counter this, 2 F-22 Raptors, call signs Viper 1 and Viper 2, moved to intercept. Their advanced radar locked onto the MiGs from long range without being detected in return. On the B-2 displays, the escorts peeled away toward the threat. Meanwhile, the bombers continued forward. Timing was critical. With bomb bay doors closed, the aircraft maintained minimal radar visibility. But once opened, their signature increased significantly. Outside, the F-22s engaged in a difficult fight. The MiGs used mountainous terrain to break radar locks, dipping into valleys and reappearing unpredictably. Each time they emerged, the Raptors had only seconds to react before the targets disappeared again. Missile shots were attempted, but terrain interference disrupted guidance. The engagement became a fast-moving cat-and-mouse game, costing valuable time. Inside Pro-41 and 44, the crews stayed focused on the mission. Minutes to release ticked down. The MiGs remained a threat, but the geometry suggested they were not in immediate position to intercept. At the final moment, the bomb bay doors opened. Weapons were released, guided by GPS toward multiple aim points across the mountain complex. Moments later, the bombs struck. Reinforced entrances collapsed under the impact. Vertical shafts were destroyed from above. The underground facility was sealed by falling rock and debris. The bombers turned away, their mission complete. Further south, Pro-42 approached a different target when a new threat emerged. A mobile air defense system activated and locked onto the aircraft. Electronic warfare support immediately responded, jamming the tracking radar. At the same time, another aircraft launched an anti-radiation missile toward the source of the signal. The air defense system continued tracking, attempting to complete a firing solution before impact. Seconds later, the incoming missile struck, destroying the radar site. At the same time, friendly aircraft entered the same airspace unexpectedly, pursuing mobile missile launchers. The situation became crowded and complex, requiring rapid adjustments. The B-2 crew shifted their release point slightly and reprogrammed their weapons mid-flight to maintain safe separation. With timing recalculated and threats neutralized, Pro-42 released its payload. The bombs struck multiple cave entrances, collapsing the structures and sealing them. Nearby, Pro-43 approached a final target that was actively launching missiles. Unlike the previous sites, this one was operational and contributing to ongoing combat. The crew monitored launch patterns and identified a cycle in the firing sequence. Using this timing, they planned their strike to hit the launch bays between launches when they were temporarily empty. As the aircraft reached the release point, bomb bay doors opened once more, weapons deployed in a precise sequence. The first bomb struck the launch apertures, damaging internal systems and preventing further launches. Additional strikes collapsed tunnel entrances and support structures. Shortly after impact, missile launches from the site ceased entirely. All aircraft exited the area and began their return journey. The operation concluded with multiple underground facilities rendered inoperable, achieved through precise timing, coordination, and control under pressure.